Who would have guessed that fairly linear short visual novel can be actually very cinematic and effective as a horror? So I played recently Without the Dawn, and it follows a story of a woman struggling with compulsive thoughts, anxiety, loss of memory, and really weird dreams. We actually have very minimal information about her, and she acts almost as a clear canvas, which makes it surprisingly impactful for me. This is sort of old school thriller, so there are very simple means used, but the impact is great. There are only two voices, the main character voiced by us, and then the voice of her intrusive thoughts. But those intrusive thoughts are so persistent that it is almost too difficult to think about them not as some external force instead of our internal narrator. And this creates quite a lot of tension and this feeling of our powerlessness. Even linearity works in this case because this one predetermined ending is very in line with the title, strengthening the lack of hope and overpowering feeling of inevitability. And this is basically the recurring theme. How many times there are phrases like "be it as it may" and other signs, it's really hard to count. Horror-wise, I would say this is mainly the terror of how well psychological turmoil is described, and unfortunately how surprisingly relatable game can be at the moments, because that's this really scary and really messed up part. There are also like two very tense moments that resonated with me. And from the art perspective, the sound and music works very well. There's this Morse code-like sound that really enhances the feeling of mystery, but the highlight for many people and for me is the pseudo ASCII art, and there's also like pseudo ASCII animation, which is super fluid, and the closing sequence is the actual work for art for me. It's amazing, really, you have to see it. Also, the aquatic themes, I enjoy them, and I think they tied up with this suffocating and basically space that you're not understanding. Jess McConnell, the creator, said that he had to go to really dark place during the creative process, and I really don't think he exaggerated. Because of that, even though the game is absolutely great experience and very interesting, and even though there is an option to switch the trigger warnings on, I would not recommend it for the people who are currently struggling or recovering. Other than that, just go and experience it if you are into psychological horrors.